Hi everyone, Sahil from QuickNode here. In this video, we will talk about EVM, which is an acronym for Ethereum Virtual Machine. Before understanding EVM or Ethereum Virtual Machine, let's understand what virtual machines are. A virtual machine is a simulation of a computer, usually running on remote servers. A virtual machine is a CPU which can be used to run various operating systems and applications. The applications or softwares which run or execute on these computers are usually written in programming languages like Python, JavaScript, Go, etc. So these programming languages cannot be understood by computers directly. It has to be converted in a machine understandable language of zeros and one. So another piece of software called compiler is required to convert these high level languages into low level languages which computers, or in this case virtual machines, can understand. EVM on a very high level is a virtual machine, but it's not just limited to one computer, but is maintained by all the node runners of the blockchain network. Unlike Bitcoin, which is a distributed ledger, Ethereum is much more complex. It is a distributed state machine since it not only processes financial transactions but also has smart contracts. And EVM is responsible for executing these smart contract transactions. Smart contracts are written in Solidity for an EVM based environment or ecosystem, but EVM, being a virtual machine, cannot understand this Solidity code out of the box. So it has to be compiled and converted into bytecode. Each function of the smart contract in the bytecode has opcodes. Opcodes are machine instructions that tell the EVM which operation is to be performed. For example, in a bytecode like this, 60 refers to push 1 opcode and 00 refers to stop, and so on and so forth. Each opcode processing requires a fee to be paid. Since EVM is a globally distributed computer and the resources of this computer is provided by the node runners, so whenever a opcode is executed, a fee is to be paid because we are using the resources of this global distributed computer called EVM. The unit of measurement of how much processing the EVM is doing is measured in a unit called gas. Opcodes, depending on their complexity, consumes different amount of gas. Thus, more complex the smart contract function is, more gas it will require to execute. The EVM is a huge Merkle Patricia tree where each account is linked with hashes and is reducible to a root hash stored on the blockchain. Once the transaction is confirmed, the tree is updated and thus the state of the chain is updated. This is how EVM updates the state of a chain or blockchain. To conclude, we can say that EVM is a machine that executes operation and validates transactions for transaction rules on the chain, thus updating the state of the chain by approving and adding those transactions. EVM is also a Turing complete machine, which means that given the input, enough memory, and enough gas fee, it will produce an output. It also means that a code written in Python or JavaScript can easily be converted to Solidity because the logic remains the same, only the programming languages changes. And EVM will be able to execute that code. Because of such capabilities of EVM, its usage is not just limited to the Ethereum chain for which it was created, but other chain ecosystems like Polygon, Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain, which is now called BNB Chain or BNB Smart Chain, also uses it as their state machines. So this is all about EVM. If you want to read more on EVM or if you want to read all the information which we covered in this video, check out the linked guide in the description. And if you found the information in this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Comment down in the comment section about what more topics you would like us to cover. And subscribe to the QuickNode YouTube channel for more such videos on blockchain based topics and tutorials. Thank you, everyone.